on, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me. It is Letout, and I am back to y'all with another video. It's been a long time, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you, it's so hard to stay motivated and be consistent, especially with this. And sometimes you want to see your progress overnight, and I have to keep reminding myself that it's not going to happen overnight. Like, it's not going to. And I'm gonna just give y'all a quick disclaimer now. Don't mind me for looking over here because that's where I can see my face at. Looking over here where I'm supposed to be looking is not helping because I can't see what I'm doing. So I apologize in advance if I look over there. That's just where I'll be looking tonight. So anyways, as y'all can see, I was just toning my face with some witch hazel. We should do some primer first. We're just gonna use the Fenty Beauty primer, a couple pumps of that, and I kind of just dab it in my face. Now, I do this first so it can sit and it can dry and it can really get into my skin before I apply any other product. I actually love this primer. So we're just gonna put that mostly in the T-zone, but you know, mostly the highlighted areas because I think that's where I get the most oils and creases and things like that. So, okay, so next step is let's get these brows snatched. Okay, so these are like my favorite concealers, and these are the e.l.f. I like the these ones and these ones. They are different. Just gonna start at the tip of my brow right here. Like so. That's also a new technique I have. I like to start at the edge of my brow like that, and then I come in with the rest of the concealer. Like so. Give you a real bright look. And we'll do the other one while we at it. I never really show y'all brows on camera. I usually come on with my brows already done. So, you know, it's... And this one has a lot more product in it. Okay, so we're gonna go over top with this just to snatch it a little bit. This is the actual color I use for my brows, not that. That was too bright. But it's okay to have like the really bright concealer on the tail of your brow, but when you start to come to the front, you wanted to make it a little bit darker. Still a shade lighter than your skin tone, but you still want to make it a little darker. Like so. So now this is the part where we just bring the concealer down to our whole eyelid. Like so. And a lot of people, I know, a lot of people go over the top of their brow with a more closer to their skin tone concealer, but not me. And I still don't get the halo brow, so, you know, don't come for me, y'all. Because everybody's face is different. And on my face, I'm going to tell you, I don't even do my clients like this. Like, I use foundation that's closest to their skin tone on top. But this just works for me. Okay, so now we're gonna take our Real Techniques little fluffy brush and we're just gonna blend So when it comes to brows, I like to blend down for the downward area and back for the top area. Even if you all the way down to your contour and you see something you need to fix with your brow, girl, go back and fix it. So I think our brows are doing exactly what they're going to do. So we're just gonna blend that down. The next step is eyeshadow, which I don't do much. I probably use maybe up to 2 colors if I'm in the mood for 2 colors. That's not always, but sometimes I'll use 1. And I usually just use my MAC foundation powder for my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm gonna use my mirror here because I should have did that with my brows, duh. Duh. But anyways, I'm just gonna tap on my eyelid with a fluffy brush. And like I said, it depends on how I feel by the time I get to the next step, if I want to go in with the darker color. I think this is NC46 and NC48, I believe, is the darker one. And this powder is a bit darker as well, but it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more bronze than dark, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna tap, tap, tap with this. Honestly, I might just go ahead and use 1 color. And as y'all can see, I'm bringing it up, not with a lot of extra product. I need to check the lottery and see if I won today. I'm sure I did. Hoping for 5,000. Hoping I won. And we're just bringing this up, all the way up to the brow, because that is the start of your contour, honey. Bringing the shadow up here is getting your contour ready. It's getting it ready. Okay, and as you can see, that's not too crazy. It's just a little 1-2 on the eyes. Nothing too crazy. But as y'all can see, you see that's like starting my contour. It's just like getting me prepared for it, kind of telling me where to start. And I'm gonna tell you, the thing about your makeup is it's supposed to get you ready for the next, each step gets you ready for the next step, if that makes sense. So, and I used to like stop my eyeshadow like there, and it used to look so boxy and just like weird. And I couldn't figure out why it looked like that, but it was because I wasn't bringing the product all the way. And you want everything to be one. That's another thing about your makeup. You want everything to be one. I mean, you want the nose to be separated from the lips and the eyes and all of that good stuff, but you also want everything to just like be a family. Everything's supposed to be a family. We're not supposed to see where you stopped concealing at, and we're not supposed to see where you started your contour. It's just supposed to be, oh, that's snatched. It's, you know, but I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. Sometimes I'll take a lighter shade and I'll just like blend it all together. So I'm gonna show y'all that real quick. Hold on. And you see how like that empty space over there, we're just going to take another shade. So this is actually NC45, and we're just gonna take it and just use that to blend out pieces of hair. We're gonna take that and blend out the rest of the eye. This is supposed to be behind my ear. I don't know why we're having complications with it. But right here, we're just going to, I don't know if y'all can see, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of blending it all out, and I'll let y'all see on this one how I just. So these lashes I have are from a family member of mine. She has some amazing lashes. I try to buy from not only Black businesses, but from family businesses too. So her name is Tiffany, and it's called, her lashes are called Glam Goddess. So she sells them in my hometown. I'll double check and see if she has her website up yet. But y'all could definitely hit me up if y'all want these lashes or lashes like these. And if she doesn't have a website, I'm sure she would be cool with shipping. So these are just some kind of thick, they're kind of thick. And I was shying away from the thicker lashes, but these were like bomb when I put them on. And I was a 25 millimeter queen, but now I just be more into the natural lash, but these are more on the bigger side. So see, I'm trying to get in the habit of using tweezers too, because that's just the more professional way to do it. Tweezers does give you a better application for your lashes, so I'm gonna give that a try. And a technique I use with the lashes is tilting them like this and then laying them instead of just, because that scares your eyes. So if you just like lay them on top a little bit, your eyes won't be so afraid. Now, I would have been pissed if I had my concealer on and I just start watering on my concealer. So, okay, that's that. They're on there. They're pretty thick. And actually, these have lasted me so long. Like, I've been wearing these for like a few weeks now. Consistently. Sometimes I don't put on lashes every day. But when I do, I have been putting these on. And they are gorgeous. I feel like they're not too much. I've had more extra lashes than these. So I think we might be ready to apply our concealer. Okay, lashes are on. So what I do is I lay the darker one, which this one is like closer to my skin tone, and then I lay this one on top, and that kind of gives me the foundation kind of look. So we're just gonna lay this on. See, this is like really, really close to my skin tone. It's so close, like you can barely see it going on there, but it's on there. And I like to put a generous amount. Now we go in with our lighter color and we just lay that on top. Go down the bridge of our nose. And then we'll add a little here. We're gonna let that sit for a second. While we're letting that dry, I'm so like ready for a big change. Like I'm ready for something big. I'm ready for some great news. Okay, so I think we might be ready to blend this in. So I'm gonna start here. Get our chin and everything. See how pretty that is? Looks gorgeous. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a brush and we're gonna follow behind it with the beauty sponge. So perfect. Okay, that's perfect. Wow, look how flawless that is. Look how flawless that is. that is hella flawless. Like, look at that. It looks like my skin. So for the under eye, this part is important to me. So I need to be looking in the mirror. But that is mad flawless. Like, I can't believe it. That is hella flawless. This area. Like, okay, so now we continue to blend the rest of the face. That is, that is gorgeous. Anyways. Wow. As you can see, I'm surprised because come on, sis. Come on. So let's do our nose. Blending concealer is like so satisfying to me, like, and I think it's because like that and bronzing or contouring, because that's how you like see everything come together. Come on now, that's flawless. And I think part of that is me letting it dry for a second before I just go to moving it around on my face. Period. Head. It sounds so funny. That's the freshly clean sponge. I'd say this next part is my favorite part too, but maybe I'll just say makeup is my favorite, period. This part is going to be setting our concealer. So you want to make sure there's no creases or anything before you go to setting it. You don't want to set a crease. So if that means going back over it and blending some more, that's cool. Okay, so today we're gonna use some RCMA powder. I used this when I was first starting out and I loved it. So I think I'll love it even more now that I got a little more skill going on. Let's see. And as you can see, this is more like a foundation kind of look. You know, it just looks like I have foundation on. So this powder is probably gonna brighten it. So I just put a little bit in the top and let's see what we got going. Back to my mirror, my handy dandy. So make sure we're not creased. Doesn't look like it. Well, there's one little area I could. Okay. So with this stuff, I feel like it's vital to like press it in instead of like baking. I mean, you could bake after you do this part, but I feel like pressing it in. Oh, that looks gorgeous. It's still looking flawless this way. I don't know what y'all see, but it's still looking flawless this way, period. That's gorgeous. Like, I love that. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to bake, because that's just gorgeous. I don't know if I should. I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna bake it. Next step would be contour. Some people love the cream. It's too damn heavy, so I'm just gonna powder. So this is NC48, I believe. No, this is NC58. I'm sorry, NW58. So we're gonna just take this little brushy right here. This is my favorite brush to contour with. And we're just gonna go Ooh, see, it can be, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with this stuff. And you see this side and you see that side, like it's already looking slim, period. So go up on that cheekbone a little bit. So at this point, we are snatching our face. Because we want this side to be as slim as that side. And you have to go in with a light hand with this stuff because this stuff has it. A little bit of powder goes a long way. Head where we can around those baby hairs. Oh, so to get that double chin under control, we got to start under the ears and work our way over. Start under the ears, work our way over. And if you're feeling fancy and you want your chin to look a little more pointy, you can go do one of those. And the chin is gone. The chin is gone. Next is contouring my nose. So with our nose contour, I kind of go in with the lighter, the NC46. I go in a little lighter because I don't want it to come off so harsh. And mind you, this is the same, color we use for our eyeshadow. So it's just gonna come down very, very flawlessly. And that's what we want. So remember the contour guide we already have from our eyeshadow. We're just gonna use that and bring it down. A little bit of the dark powder and go in right there at the bottom. There, oh, that's great. Oh, that's something I just made up just now, and that's popping. Period. Go in at the bottom with the darker one. Don't have to go all the way up. And that right there just snatched my nose. Period. So I think we might be ready for the next step, which is setting everything. I think we're blended. I think we're flawless. I think we're good. But it's always okay to go back in and just like make sure everything is blended together. All right, so this is MICRODOT. This is by Mora. And this is MICRODOT Makeup Fixer. So we're just gonna spray ourselves with this. Goody goody. Now, another trick I like to do too is after I spray, I'm going back in and I'm blending some more. Hello, we're blending out harsh lines, ladies. Blend out those harsh lines. Nobody needs to know that you were contoured. They just need to know that you're snatched. And that's the only business they need to be minding, is that you're snatched. And that's it. Okay, I'm feeling this. So now this is the part where you usually put some eyeliner on. But me being a rule breaker and a rule maker, I use black eyeshadow. This is what we're gonna use. This is just like a really, look at the tip of that. It's really like, yeah, almost nothing there. So we're gonna use this and we're gonna put some liner under our eyes because that is what brings out the eyes. That's what makes the eyes look bigger. So we're gonna take some of the black eyeshadow, and this is from an Essentials eyeshadow palette. I actually love this palette. It reminds me of the Anastasia Prism palette. It has most of the same colors in it, actually. Like, this came in a BoxyCharm box, so, you know, whatever. So we're gonna go in and make our eyes bigger. And I think that looks good. I think that's good enough. So that's it for that eye, because it doesn't want to be nice to us today. This eye is really like, it's like this eye knows that I'm filming or something, and it just wants to be an a-hole. So, okay, so now that our eyes look a little bigger, so we're just going under there with a little bit of and we're just gonna go in the back part of our eye because the eyes are not feeling us today. And I think it's because I'm filming, my eyes are showing out. So taking my Real Techniques blush brush, as you can tell, this is the blush brush because it's so blushy. So this is like my favorite blush palette as well. I really, the name of it is so weird. Okay, Colorette Blush Trio. Okay, and this is in dark. So this has 3 colors in it, and the colors I usually use are the first 2 because, you know, my skin tone is in between sometimes. So I'm gonna use the dark and the light, the peachy and it just gives a flawless kind of period. And I just usually lay this right on top of my contour. But I let this one get a little, the contour is more controlled than the blush is because the blush is just pink and cute. We don't want some weird colors going on all throughout the face. So when it comes to the nose area, I just use the darker color because we don't want it to be too harsh. But if we're doing cheeks, we're gonna use these 2 colors. This is the Morphe Manny the Makeup Artist palette, and this is got some really pretty colors in it. I use these 2 to highlight with. So this is so flawless. Like, this is so cute to me. Like, and it just looks so natural. Here we go. So something a little more natural. Something a little more tight we're gonna use. So we're gonna use the Nova color, and we're just gonna go on our eyebrow and yes. And we're gonna do our other eyebrow. Why is this hair just annoying? Okay, so we're gonna go in the middle of our nose like so. We're not gonna really, we're gonna be real, see, put it on and then we blend it out. Let's put a little more right here. I actually used to love looking like a glazed donut. I still kind of like it, but why is this brush so wet? The hell? Okay, then we go on the top of our lip. Oh yeah, we want to do our cheekbones a little. And I usually don't do the highlighter here. I'm just gonna put a little bit because, you know, for the sake of the video. I do put it, but I just really put a very tiny bit. Tiny bit. Yeah, that's all. And now for also one of my favorite parts, the lips. This might be a tad different from other people. I don't really use a lip liner. Okay, let's just get that out the way. I don't really use a lip liner. I use my Anastasia cream contour palette, okay? I don't even use cream contour anymore. I use it for my lips. So I like to overline my lips a bit. And as you can see, these last 2 colors I use the most. So I'm gonna go with one that's a little bit lighter and then darker. So I'm just gonna show y'all. And I gotta get my mirror because I need a mirror. Okay, we'll use this palette for a mirror. So we take the shade that's not so dark and we follow the natural look of our lips. Kelly, follow our natural lip with that, you know, the norm, like so. So then we're gonna go in with the darker shade, and that's where we overline. So the darker shade, here we go. So we're gonna go lower. As y'all can see, that made our lip a little bigger. Yes, my demonstration is really paying off, like for real. So now for the top, we're gonna go over a little. This is what makes your lips bigger, okay? Okay, and it don't look like I did much, but hold on, wait, watch this. This is my favorite, most favorite, okay, lip gloss, and I've learned this from Ari's makeup artist Olivia's Song on Instagram. She said, get this, okay? So this is Soft Rose and Milani, and I'm gonna tell y'all, this make your lips look so pouty and so cute. So I'm gonna show y'all. So we got our lips all brown, cool. So we're gonna plop this on. Okay, I like to mostly prop it in the center. So let's get a little more for the top. Y'all better stop playing. And honey, we is done. Y'all, this look is so flawless. This is like my favorite kind of go-to glam. What you said? Oh, I thought somebody said something. But thank y'all for watching this video. I am Letout, and y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, honey. I had a lot of fun filming this for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Follow all of my social media, okay? All my social media will be listed below. Make sure y'all go follow all my social media, because I do follow back. And yeah, y'all come back. Come back, period.